Hey, it's Kathleen. Day 2 of my experiment to connect my mind and my body and my heart. You heard in the first installment that I struggled to do this cat and cow exercise and started crying. Today I tried the exercise again and it didn't go particularly better, but at least I had the right intention today. Again, I'm trusting that eventually it's going to do me some good. After I finished the exercises, I got breakfast and then I launched into the day. Now, normally I'd be at the office, but I'm off this week, so I'm doing some other stuff. And one of the things I worked on was my next podcast episode. Interestingly, it's about failure. Anyway, while I was recording it, I spent a lot of time standing. I stand in front of my microphone with a music stand with my iPad on it. And I was barefoot. The good part about being barefoot was that I could really feel the floor. I could remind myself to feel the floor. But I got so caught up in what I was doing that I totally forgot about it, even though I was barefoot. And by the time I finished the recording, my back was killing me. I don't know exactly why, but I have a suspicion as to why my back was hurting. So then I started editing it, and I was standing again, and again my back was hurting. Finally, it hurt so bad I just sat down with the computer. And then I went downstairs to cook dinner. Now I'm standing again, barefoot again, feet to the floor, only this time, because of the cutting and chopping that I was doing, I was paying attention more to what I was doing, and I could feel why my back was hurting, and my body made some adjustments to compensate, and I was really grateful for that. The icing on the cake, though, was when I went out for my evening walk, because by now my back is hurting and my neck is starting to be tweaked big time. I started walking down my street and I'm going, my neck is killing me. I got to the end of my street and turned into the next road, and my neck was hurting so much. So then I start making some adjustments to my body, and it hurts all the more. Now my back's hurting and my neck's hurting. Finally, I just stood there and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I'm going to let my body figure it out. I trust that my body can figure it out. So then I started walking. At first I didn't notice any difference at all. I felt the same pain, and I didn't know how I was going to keep going, honestly. I kept connecting with myself. I kept connecting with the ground. I gave myself instructions that my Alexander Technique teacher gives me. Allow your neck to release. Allow your head to release forward and up. Your spine is one big long connection of support. And then I started looking around at everything and being fully present with what I saw. The leaves twisted a little bit on one tree, or the flowers that smelled gorgeous. The daylilies blooming and the remains of a pink clematis on someone's mailbox. All of a sudden I noticed I was walking completely differently. I had a spring in my step. I wasn't reaching or lurching too far with each step. My spine was connected. My neck didn't hurt. My back didn't hurt. Nothing hurt. I felt almost like I was flying. Now, if you subscribe to my podcast, you may have heard an episode where I talked about PF Flyers and how I totally wanted PF Flyers when I was a kid, and my parents finally bought them for me because I bugged them so much, because I thought with PF Flyers I could run faster and jump higher. And of course it didn't work. But I gotta tell you that today it was as if I had PF Flyers. Because once I connected with myself, the ground, and all that was around me, I felt so good that I felt like I was flying. I felt like my feet had wings. So I'm here to encourage you that if there's something that you're stuck on, especially with your body, if you're trying to make your body work and it's not working, instead of getting frustrated, just tell yourself you know what to do. Your body knows how to adjust itself. It knows how to do it. My body knew all along how to walk, but I was trying to make it work differently. And once I let it happen, it just happened. That's my encouraging news for today. I hope it encourages you to go out and try something new too.